Welcome everybody to Nat One Fun and 1985 Games, our Deck of Stories improv show. Welcome our new guest, Eric. Welcome to the show. Good. And of course, our lovely Justice, who has joined us on several occasions. We are going to be role playing today with a post-apocalyptic kind of feel. So get your post-apocalyptic brain feelers out to try and help us today in trying to figure out what's going on. As always, I'd like to kind of describe a little bit about what we're doing, though, first. If you haven't seen this show before, it is a fully improvised show using the Deck of Stories by 1985 Games. You can check out their goods and their stuff at 1985games.com. And if you go to the link that is actually in chat, if you type in !1985, like that, it'll actually lead you to the Nat One Fun kind of version of the site. Well, that will basically help out if you ever buy anything from them. Of course, we have an affiliation with them, and anything you buy, we get a little bit of a kickback. So, yeah, go check them out. We're going to be rolling with the Deck of Stories, I think Gothic maybe this time, which is an expansion of the Deck of Stories. So we're going to check out some new stuff today, and we're going to get started. I'm going to do the top-down cam, and we're going to get here. We're going to get a little preview of what we have in store.
I hope you have a damaged table with duct tape for this.
A damaged table with duct tape.
Hey, you said apocalypse. So.
Yeah, that is true. We got a lot of things coming down the line. So here, I'd like to show off a little bit, or showcase at least. The Deck of Stories also has an NPC deck. What is the specific title for it? I forget what it's called.
Yep, just NPC deck.
Okay, so NPC deck
card.
for the Deck of Stories. It comes with these awesome portrait arts for the characters, artworks for the characters. On top of that, if you flip them over, it gives you a very TTRPG, not just D&D-esque kind of description of the character, if of course you want to use it. And they give you these options that you can use to kind of build your character without even having to worry about anything. So if you are like straight up in a city and you want to throw an NPC down, you just grab the Deck of Stories NPCs, grab one, boom, you literally can already know exactly who they are, how to roleplay them, and what they might be feeling in the moment. So it's a really quick, really easy way to do that. I'm going to be using one of these characters today as one of the characters in our story. And speaking of story, I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to Justice. You want to tell us what we're doing today?
Yes. Today, we are going to be delving into the post-apocalyptic world. It's going to be our standard profile here. If you're new to the show, we pull a card from the Deck of Stories, and we just sort of try to survive. It usually gets kind of fucking weird, but that's what you're here for. Yeah, so we want to go ahead and get started, or do we want to do intros? How we want to do this?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and first let's introduce ourselves. You obviously know where you're at. I'm Dan from Nat One Fun. We do a show on Wednesday called Running Fae Wild, and we do a show on Saturday called Winter's End for the Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. You can catch me pretty much on Fridays as well for Gehenna Gaming. We play a Morkborg campaign.
Yeah.
And I'm currently the creative director over at Gehenna Gaming too. So you'll see a lot of me kind of injected into Gehenna Gaming stuff soon. That's me. Eric, take it away.
Boy, what don't I do? I am the network director for Norse Foundry. I also run Eric Frankhouse Presents. We primarily do tabletop RPGs. I prevent myself from doing things. Slip. No, we've been doing that for over 2 years now, and we're getting ready to launch our new show. We just finished our Blades in the Dark show over on Norse Foundry called Duskval Syndrome. It was related to the fact that if you want to be a vampire, it's really just Stockholm Syndrome. Let's be real. So... we ran that. It did great. And then I'm the art director for Total Party Kill Games. If you've seen any of their 5e products that come out. And I freelance just in general for world design. I'm busy is what it comes down to. You can find me everywhere under Eric Frankhouse. I self-brand. It's way easier.
Nice. Yeah, so I would agree. You have your hand in a lot of pots. Yeah, you got You got it everywhere.
He's got a finger in every stinkhole in this town.
100%. There's 5 new dirtbag shows coming out. I promise they'll be brown as you want. No, yeah, we 5 new shows releasing next
we
month,
do this
and with
show at
charity
night.
stream.
We do this show at night, folks, just for a reason. I want everybody to know.
I mean, I usually have a rated R scrolling next to my head just because I forget to say it and I like to swear. So,
all right, thank you, Justice. What about you?
Hi, everybody. I am Justice Mandu, and I am the. I wear a lot of hats over at 1985 Games.
think you can make up a title?
Well, my title on my business card is the General Specifics Manager. So I generally do specifics.
Specifics. I see.
That is amazing.
Yep. They let me put it on the card, so I ran with it.
Oh God.
So the finger in every stinkhole in this town, I have used Google for a while, so I've had a Pixel for like 6-7 years now, and it carries over certain things. And I opened up my notes app randomly one day, and that was the only note in there, and I have no idea why I put it in there, how long ago I put it in there, or what the reason was. But
I need to use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna integrate it wherever. Thanks, past Justice.
Yes, absolutely. Drunk Justice, you did good.
You've done it again, Drunk Justice.
You son of a bitch. So tonight, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with some suggestions from the audience. We're going to talk to our players here about what characters they would like to play.
Yes.
And then we're gonna roll through this. We'll do some rolls, but most of it's just gonna be decision making. And we're gonna pull some cards for our beats as we go. So what I need from the audience, and we'll skip back to our players while you all come up with this. What sort of apocalypse are we looking at here? Is this toxic waste? Do we have a pandemic? Maybe a little too close to home. Aliens, zombies. Like, what kind of pandemic are we looking at here?
We got.
I'm gonna mute for a second while I
nuclear. We got what else? I think you said aliens.
Aliens.
What about lunar? Like the moon it fucks up and like the whole world goes crazy.
Yeah, the moon just disappears one day, so the tides.
Yeah,
we
the
could
tides
have
are
so
all
werewolves are real.
Just the werewolves
vampires.
are real causes the apocalypse. Exactly.
Yep, werewolves are real cause the apocalypse. The moon is full all the time. Get used to it.
I love that.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Like,
God, no strength. I don't know about that one.
Giant food
giant food raining from the skies. I could do that. I could attack
with
the
a
killer
chance of
tomatoes.
meatballs.
Yeah, all right.
Earth core becomes Earth core.
Oh, like a lava world
coming to the surface. Earth core beings coming to the surface. Okay, so she's saying like literally
like
creatures from
like
center Earth coming up and
Molmen.
Exactly Molmen.
Okay, we'll let that percolate
people
for a minute.
All right.
Whatever the situation ends up being, and we'll pull one here in a moment. What is going on is the two of you are just regular dudes, like
just regular Joes.
You're just regular we're about a year into the apocalypse, so you've survived, not through any like mega badass action movie surprises. You just survived by being who you are. That might be by being a giant piece of shit or whatever.
All right.
First, what was your occupation before the world went to hell?
Oh shit.
Dan, do we work together? Do we survive together? Are we stuck in like a bathroom stall somewhere? Like one in one stall, one in the other, and we survived? Or porta potties? We survived
just
because of
taking
porta
a
potties?
shit. We were taking a shit during the apocalypse, and we come out
At like a rock concert.
Okay, we'll say
Two
we're
Porter Johns,
we'll say we're
Morse
shitting,
code.
We were shitting together, but different jobs.
Different jobs. So, boy, what do I want to play tonight that is just mundane but could be fun? You know, I'm gonna go with something close to home. I worked in water treatment.
Okay.
Now, is this like actual water treatment, or is this like working for the mob water treatment?
I'm gonna say real water treatment. Real water treatment. My father did that for a living. I think I can pull some gems out of that with the horrible things that come out of water treatment. Because the other option I was gonna say is I make butter.
That's just it. That's
I'm
it.
a butter crafts person.
I'm
a butter artisan. Thank you very much.
Okay. We could. What if you are? We're in Wisconsin, and
I do live in Milwaukee.
You make the sweetest cream butter. You're sought after because you feed your cows straight sugarcane, and
those Bessies are fat.
It creates the best, sweetest butter, and people call you to all sorts of venues to carve beautiful butter sculptures for them.
I'm a butter sculpture carver? Okay, I'm a butter carver. All right,
butter
done.
Artisan
You know what's hilarious is I did a ton of research on the temperatures needed to carve butter like 2 years ago for an NPC, so let's go.
My time has come!
All the time I have wasted. All right, no water treatment. I am a butter carver. Let's rock.
All right.
What is your name?
What is my name?
Yep.
It's got to be it's got to have some pizzazz to it for a butter carver.
For sure. You definitely have like a hippie name. That's got to be a hippie name.
Or like a really like poshy name. Like something, something super posh. What about audience? You got any good posh name generators? I don't mean like Sporty Spice. I don't want that, but I mean posh names. Any royalty or posh names?
Julio Jones?
I was gonna say something like Curtis Whitley or something
leaked.
No,
Gideon's
man, I knew Gideon in real life, and let me tell you, I punched that guy a lot.
Okay, but this is most definitely a stage name that you have affected after becoming a butter artisan.
Well, what about Brekenridge? That sounds like a butter company.
Ooh, yeah.
Your first name is Brekenridge?
The last name is Brekenridge.
Mr.
Brekenridge.
Breckenridge Butter Company.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
And what first name did we go with?
Curtis. You want to do Curtis, Parker? What do you guys think?
I like Curtis. I like Curtis.
I like Curtis.
Curtis Breckenridge.
With a D instead of a T. Curtis,
you motherfucker.
All right, I'll take your pun this one time.
You
Curtis, it is true. Curdis Brekenridge. That is my name. Writing it down. It is now permanent until I wipe it off because it's dry erase.
It is on screen.
Is it on screen? That's amazing.
All right.
All right, Dan.
So, I mean, we're taking a shit together, but we clearly have nothing. I think the only thing
we at a state fair.
We are at a state fair, and the reason we're at a state fair is because I am a content creator.
Imagine that. Imagine so
I am
apropos.
A huge fan of Curdis and his butter sculptures.
And
meeting him in the shitter was a dream come true for me when things started going down.
Fanboy. The irony of the conversation we had pre-stream right now, let me tell you.
All right, so a butter content creator.
Oh, God.
Okay, what if we expand that, right? Because butter is a narrow, but what if you had full dairy knowledge? You know.
You have to. You can't be a butter carver. That is the apex of dairy.
Okay,
you follow cheese artisans. You follow butter artisans, sweet cream.
All of my art that I follow has dairy in it somehow.
I expect some very creative ad names for product placement during this game. Like if you've seen our Ogre Force stream, we had Crash Milk. It comes with a jingle. Adam Kahn literally sang a jingle on the show. So I expect some great ads from you here, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's see. We got dairy content creator, and I'm going to go with my name is
Curdis and what? It's got to be like a good... It needs to be like Barnum and Bailey. Like it has to have a great or Curdis. Or what's the ice cream company? What's the ice cream company?
Do we want to go alliterative with it?
You don't have to be alliterative, but just got to sound good together. Like it can't be like Curdis and some like 6 6 consonant crazy.
Curdis and Barry.
Beer. Is it
Sheldon?
Berry?
Curdis and Sheldon?
Sheldon.
Slobs. We're not doing slobs. Share.
Oliver. I can dig Oliver.
Oliver.
Oh,
Okay.
my Lord.
Curtis and Oliver.
Curtis and Oliver kind of rolls off the tongue.
It does.
Curtis
And
Oliver.
I feel like you've been pitching this to him for the past 6 months.
No, for the last 3 days we've been stuck in a shitter.
Yep. And my name is Oliver Shits.
No.
Yep.
That's not a little on the nose.
Oliver Shits.
The dairy a little on the nose.
We don't want that on the nose, actually. But yes, that is.
Oh, Mr.
But
Shits.
with like Schlitz, like it ends with a TZ, so Shits.
Like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, like Shits Creek. Oliver Shits.
Oliver Shits. Boom, done. All right. So we've got Oliver Shits and Curdis Brekenridge. Dairy magnates.
Dairy magnates.
And what we decide on over here for the apocalypse that has struck them.
Oh, that's true. Did we come up with an apocalypse?
You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna take an audible because we got away from it for a while. We're gonna go with nuclear apocalypse. I know it's pretty basic.
Yeah, it's really basic.
Yep.
Okay.
But so
we've been way more creative than that so far. Are you sure you want
No, I do because I've got an idea here. Okay, so we're in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
And we have to have a feasible reason how you all would survive a nuclear blast, right?
Sure.
Oh,
there's a lot of silos out here and stuff like that, but
well, so what had happened was you all were here, obviously the Wisconsin State Fair brought in Curdis Brekenridge to carve the prize-winning butter sculpture.
I agree.
For sure.
And judge, obviously.
It's a hodag. I'm carving a hodag.
Yeah. Gross. You are brought in as a judge, and as the foremost butter connoisseur, Oliver Shits, they brought you in to cover it. Because obviously, this is dairy days.
Right.
They had the tractor pull last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is dairy days.
Cream puff eating competition.
Yep, they've got the Merry Milkers up on stage doing their milking and dance routine. They milk cows and yodel and with dancing in between. And
Shoes for Cruise sponsor right there.
Yeah. And you all were gifted a beautiful basket. Unfortunately, here in Wisconsin, it got really warm, and so they had to pull the butter sculptures out, and it was a whole debacle, right? They had to bring out the freezers, and people were carving in the fridges, but your baskets sat out in the sun for a little bit too long, and this judging competition went on for a while, and both of you started getting hungry, and
those cheese curds were calling to me.
Yeah, the cheese curds and those uncured salami bites started to call your name, and you eventually gave in to the temptation. Somewhere around the fourth chorus of the yodeling milkmaids, you all decided that you needed to break into this basket, and you shared some maybe spoiled cheese curds together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why would we do that? I would rather die.
You were real hungry. And they had a really snappy ad on them. They were
Curdis Brekenridge wouldn't care as much.
What do you mean? I'm not eating spoiled cheese.
Well, so you thought that it was an exotic blue cheese based on the aroma. It wasn't.
Cheese curd.
They were so they were little
crumbly
nuggets in tiny little rinds. Anyway, no, that's disgusting. So Dan, what was this snappy catchphrase on these cheese curds that just really made you all, you couldn't resist. You're like, man, okay, I gotta try it.
Let's see, cheese curds. We're going to go with,
I keep having the It's Log song stuck in my head because of the show. So that tune helps you at all.
it smells like, Fuck.
Smells like cheese spirit.
Smells like cheese spirit.
And
you
gross.
sure? It smells like
Hey, it's
cheese
blue
spirit.
cheese.
You all read that and you couldn't not. You're like, okay, well they threw this in there. We're gonna give it a shot.
It has a naked baby on the front of it with a cheese curd covering his cock.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't have that. That's adult,
30 minutes later, you both start to get a rumble in your tummy.
Oh, I can't imagine why. We ate blue cheese curd.
And you both look like it's almost like simultaneous. You look at each other, you look up at the stage, you've got 10 minutes till the butter competition is up. And Oliver, you have to cover it. Like,
oh, sure.
This is the pilot of your year.
I brought along my cameraman. Now, my cameraman is my little brother, of course, who literally could not care less about everything here. But the equipment is his, so I have to bring him along because I'm using his stuff. So I turned to him and I'm like, "Don't leave, don't miss the shot. I gotta go."
So Oliver races off towards the nearest bathroom. So at most state fair locations, there's always that like bunker that is the bathroom. It's that cinder block structure with the low roof, and it smells. It's got that smell.
It's built to keep the smell in.
Yeah, it's got that
The
smell.
ventilation only pumps it back into the room.
Precisely. Yeah, it's a self-circulating thing.
So it's a group porta potty.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Curdis, you see Oliver run off, and you got a sense of relief because this poor guy's been talking your ear off this whole time. All about dairy. He's telling you all about the research that he's done on you and your sculpting and your butter. And
I go back to talking to my butter that I'm carving.
It's good. You sweet
you
butter.
Stay in that sweet 35 to 40 degrees. Don't get too hot. I won't touch you wrong. It'll be fantastic. This will be the best hodag anyone's ever seen.
Carving a hodag. All right.
Yeah, hodag is a mythical creature from Wisconsin. It's like our Bigfoot. It's ridiculous. It is the ugliest thing of all time.
I am looking that up.
Someone recently, I think Storm Bunny Studios for Bloodlines and Black Magic made a really cool looking hodag. It's the only cool looking hodag I've ever seen. Other than that, they're the ugliest, stupidest looking Muppet I've ever seen in my life.
I like it. I see it now.
It's big. I'm doing like a 6 foot actual scale hodag.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But then it hits you and you look around and you're like, oh God, the only other bathroom I have to take a golf cart to. I have to go share a shitter with this dude.
Well, thankfully, I have to dress for cold weather because I'm inside here, which means I have a scarf. So I wrap this scarf around my face that is just looks like Swiss cheese on the print, and I wrap it around and tie it tight and run.
Oliver, as you sit just on this, it's not a pretty sight. I mean, this is day 4 of the state fair. And
I would like a roll, sir. Can we have the audience roll if the toilet seat's even attached to his?
Ooh.
Is there like a true false or a vote or anything we could put?
There's a roll.
I feel that I've been to a lot of state fairs, and the one that's always open is the one that's broken.
Do you have? Well, how lucky do you think Oliver is here on a scale of 1 to 10? How lucky? Is he?
Lucky? He's fucking lucky. If he is actually making this a job, a career, as a dairy content creator, it was all through luck.
So you think what? 7 out of 10?
Let's go with 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right.
Wow.
He's a lucky dude.
Yeah.
You are.
So go ahead and give me that D percentile roll. You need to get lower than a 70 to have a toilet seat and toilet paper.
And the whole kit and caboodle?
That's a 70.
Meets it, beats it.
Gotcha.
You just
literally 700.
So the toilet seat's there, but when you sit down, it does that shift that
Oh god! Yeah, the like heart stopping to the side.
Yep.
The one bolt action.
Yeah.
So, Eric, how lucky is Curdis on a scale of 1 to 10?
Normally, I would say he is super lucky. He's made it so far, but knowing that I'm ill and I made the mistake of eating a bad cheese curd and fell into my cheesy ways, and knowing that Oliver ran in this direction, I feel very unlucky.
I think a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, 40%. I think that's fair. Below 50%.
All right. So let's give it a roll. Let's see if you have a toilet seat and toilet paper.
I rolled 22.
Ooh, nice.
You rush in and somebody comes out right as you're going in.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I wouldn't go in there if you can avoid it.
Nope, can't.
And so you rush in and you know what? You open the stall door. Not only does this stall door have a lock, but it also has what looks like a brand new toilet seat.
Fancy.
Like they just installed it this morning. Now it is still warm from the previous occupant, but you've got a full roll of toilet paper.
I'm not sharing that.
And a lock on the door.
So I turn around, I lock it. I take off my jacket because I'm sweating to death because I'm dressed for that cold weather. I hang it on the hook that I assume is there because I got the good stall. I set down like it's comfortable. I pull out my water bottle that I have and set it on the toilet paper holder like you do, but don't let the lid touch anything. And I immediately start pulling some of that extra toilet paper I have and placing it on the seat. Unless I look up, do I have the covers?
No covers at a state fair, but now you got to roll luck again because you're taking extra time to put down a
I got a
toilet paper nest.
25 this time, a 25.
Okay, you know what? You've got
I even make the hammock so I don't get splattered.
Control.
TikTok fans out there.
Oh, you're gonna get splatter. It's gonna blow through that hammock. This is single ply.
I would like to say
single ply. No.
I definitely, as Curdis is going and trying to sit down, I would definitely see his shoes, and I know Curdis.
Yeah, I'm wearing bright orange kicks.
Oh, for sure. Then, yeah,
Ooh, you wore canvas shoes to a state fair.
Bright orange kicks that I won at the 2018 butter carving tournament.
They gave him shoes.
Yeah, they're shoes for crews. They're non-slip. They are warm for being inside there. Yeah, I am ready.
Oliver kind of just like, Curdis, is that you?
No, this is not Curdis.
Oh, Curdis, always the Joker. Ooh.
Should have done a different voice.
Yeah. You have bad curds too, or what?
Funny. I've never heard that one before.
Oh boy.
You all right over there?
This is a bad one.
Why did you open those cheese curds? They were expired. There was mold on them, and it wasn't the blue cheese.
Wanted to try something new, I guess.
Oh, painful experiences, I see, at the state fair. Now we're stuck. Well, I don't know about you, but mine's actually pretty nice. But we're stuck inside of the shits.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, at least we're together, right? Commiserate.
No, that is what nightmares are made of.
Oh, you mean, what are you talking about? You don't talk on the shitter?
No, I don't. I don't even let my kids in the room.
I'm literally live streaming right now. Like, people are here with me.
Why would you live stream such a private moment?
Because, they get to hear Curdis. Curdis Brekenridge.
Curdis immediately goes silent.
Curdis?
He's here.
This is a great opportunity for an interview, Oliver. Like, you have him.
Yeah. Anyways,
captive
guys,
audience.
I just wanted to say I'm not feeling great right now, and I'm pretty sure it was those blue cheese curds. My
smells
ranking
like shit
for
spirit is what it should have said.
My ranking for smells like what was it? Smells like Team Spirit or smells like cheese spirit, whatever it was. That I rank it a 2 out of 10. It was actually kind of tasty, but also immediately sent me to the restroom.
Why are you live streaming this?
I'll get back to
Aren't
you guys
in
here in a
pain?
little bit.
I am doubled over right now.
I'm here with Curdis Brekenridge, and I will catch
No,
you
you're not.
on
This is not Curdis Brekenridge. I need a name for my rival.
a name. For
I
your
need a
rival?
name for my rival audience. Give me a
we
name
need
for my
Okay,
rival.
A rival,
Rival
to Curdis.
butter sculpture.
A butter sculptor. Yes, you got it.
The guy that you beat at the World Butter Championships
Get these kicks.
to get the kicks.
I need a name.
All right,
I'm thinking his name needs to be like, let's see here, Augustus or Vincent. His last name should be Kohler. He should be from a rich family.
Randolph. What the?
Randolph Kohler? I like Randolph Kohler. Is that an option?
Rochefort.
Rochefort?
Roquefort?
That's not how you spell Rochefort, but we could go with it. You all like the cheese? Oh, I see.
Roquefort. Yeah.
Rochefort?
Rochefort. I like it.
Randolph.
Oh, please tell me he's like super posh versus the way we are. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, my guy's like an 80s cereal fan, but just got into butter sculpting. This guy's like Ponzi. It's like, no, this is Randolph Rochefort.
For sure.
Yes, I come from a long line of butter sculptures, yeah.
We are the sculptors from Germany.
We use only precision German tools.
Have you ever seen our heated diamond scalpel?
It cuts right through butter.
Right through butter.
All right, everybody. This is Oliver Shit signing out.
Thank God.
That's the way the milk curdles. We'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.
Oh my God.
Wonderful sign off.
That is the best sign off. Oh,
Suddenly,
my Lord.
Sorry about that, Curtis.
From outside, you hear an almighty boom. And the entire bathroom shakes.
Oh, God, Curtis!
Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
The door slams shut. Ka-dung! As the whole cinder block construction shakes.
These cheese curds!
And luckily, the Wisconsin State Fair spent a lot of money on this recirculating air. So, in order to keep the stink inside, what it does is it saves you all from the nuclear fallout from this burst. And the fact that the entire structure has been painted by layer and layer of lead-based paint.
Yep.
Yes, you all are secure, safe and secure in this
all
building.
On the same page.
It is an ugly. I can tell you that those shelters are like underneath the racetrack area. Those that we have, there's a racetrack there, and they are this ugly cream that they have painted over and over for a cream city is what we're known for the bricks that we have out here. But they painted it over and over, and every year that paint is fucking wet. Every single year.
It's 6 inches of lead-based paint.
Superman can't even think about it.
And you know what? That's privacy as well.
Privacy. True. It's also why your phone never works when you're in there.
Oliver, you hear an alert come across your phone.
What signal?
What the hell?
He pays for that extra signal. It punches through.
Man.
And an alert comes across and it says, "This is not a test. Please get to the nearest bunker. This is not a test. We are under attack. This is not a test."
Under attack?
Whatever's happening, it's not a test, man.
What do you mean under attack? I pull out my phone and it's dead.
You don't pay for the extra service.
No, I just didn't charge it. I didn't think about it.
I
was so worried about my butter sculpture. I killed the battery looking at reference images to Hodags.
I'm on Cheddar right now, and the fucking feed is going crazy.
What is Cheddar?
It's the cheese version of Twitter, man. Is there
like
Curtis,
5 people on that?
Like 15, but still, Curtis, you're part of the community. I thought you were on Cheddar.
Oh, my agent signed me up for that. I'm never on there.
Oh man. Well,
Randolph, he's on it all the time though. That's how he snipes concepts and ideas before shows.
That makes sense.
Oh,
but what is my phone saying? Like, what's happening?
So it is scrolling across the top now. Every news story has opened up. You get all of these posts from people about, Cheddar's going wild right now because It's just
It's sharp as fuck right now.
There we go. Yeah, the cheddar is sharp. It is popping off.
That's their trending is like if something is sharp.
It's sharp.
It's
yeah,
sharp.
exactly. That's exactly what I was going with. Yeah.
Somebody write this down. We need to create a only cheese fans.
Cheddar.
Yep.
Cheddar.
It's sharp. It's popping off.
It's sharp.
That shit's sharp.
So
Shit sharp. Does it use your name too? Are you the creator of Cheddar?
so
That's just my call sign whenever I tweet about something or I cheese about something. I don't. We'll still work
cheese
that.
about it.
Yeah, we gotta work that one out.
We'll work on that.
We'll work it out. We got ideas.
And slowly, one by one, you see all 15 followers that you have on Cheddar and their little active. It's a little cheese wedge that's bright orange when they're on, and then it turns to white cheddar when they're offline. They all go offline, and then your signal shuts down.
Fuck. Oh, great!
God damn this stupid fucking place, lined with 10 inches of lead, probably.
Sticks, actually. I think they scraped it off like 15 years ago. We weren't allowed to go into the bathrooms, lead poisoning or something. A lot of kids got sick eating it.
Anybody else in here? Hello?
Is there anybody else in here? Oh, is there anybody else? Oh,
just the two of you.
Oh, this is my hell. Well, hold on. So, if we're being attacked, did they say if it was like just like explosives?
I don't know, man.
Nuclear? That sounded like an air raid siren.
Yeah, and everybody's logging off of Cheddar right now, and hold on,
nobody's on Cheddar. Like I heard
flip. I know. Let me flip over to Twitter. Holy shit, Twitter's blowing up, man. There's everybody.
Yeah, that's what most people check for news.
I check for news on Cheddar first, man. That's
Cheddar's where it's sharpest.
Jesus Christ,
says Oliver.
So
Shits.
you do have your cookie data. The last bit that your phone, you see all these Twitter posts talking about the end of the world and nuclear attack and mutually assured destruction.
Okay,
these are all bad things.
You just start hearing like the whirring of toilet paper.
What are you doing? You can't go anywhere. You're gonna die if you leave.
No, we have to get out of here, man. I don't. What the fuck?
I think we're pretty safe in here. Do you feel your skin melting? I don't feel my skin melting.
This is the end of the world.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god,
I'm trapped in a urinal or a stall with you. Oh, that's gone, man.
Oh, and my brother
probably didn't make it either.
I gotta call him.
Unless he's in the fridge. If he is in the fridge taking pictures like he was supposed to, he might have survived. You better not fuck up my hodag.
Your hodag is gone, man.
No, it's not.
The whole world is gone.
No. Those fridges are like Fort Knox.
This whole thing just seems fucked. I have literally zero signal now. And you see like my hand slip underneath the stall and show you my phone.
I look down with like the glow hitting me in the face. I'm like, the design for Cheddar looks good. So what hit us?
I don't know.
What is it? I'm like looking at the screen. I like reach down with my glove that has the little contact so you can touch your screen through the cold.
Sure.
So also not touching his shit phone, and I start swiping, looking through his Twitter and.
All you see is you see lots of goodbye. I'll miss you. Tweets.
God, that's horrifying.
And,
your mom's dead. Looks like your dad didn't make it.
What the fuck?
I was like scrolling.
Yank it back. Yeah, yank it back. Mom, Dad.
Yeah, thank God I'm an orphan.
Before everything shuts down,
you
do see some news posts. The entire eastern seaboard is gone.
Oof.
They took out Moscow. It was apparently a sheer series of events that went back and forth, and eventually there was a couple rogues that just went off all over the place.
Yep.
Aliens,
including
right?
Wisconsin.
Aliens?
No,
it
was humans, the worst of the worst.
I'm gonna take my phone after I've well, Curdis, you would hear the door opening, like to my stall opening.
Why are you getting out?
And then I wouldn't answer, but you would start to hear me say like, okay, this is the memoirs of Oliver Shits. I'm stuck here in the stall with the one and only great Curdis Brekenridge, the butter artisan carver.
This is how I die.
I don't know what just happened, but I think I think the world is ending.
You know, no one can hear those, right?
Curdis is in shock and denial right now, and I think we're gonna be fine. So I'm gonna hold my phone up right here, and I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm okay. Just so you know, I'm
Facebook
fine.
doesn't work right now. How are you checking in, man?
I'm just recording this.
Kick the door open and come out. I'm like, you can't. There's no one to talk to right now.
Yeah, you see that I'm just recording a video, and I just stopped the recording.
Is this for yourself?
No, I'm gonna send it out when I get internet again.
We need food.
I brought my basket with me.
You brought your basket. Oh, no, not the cheese.
The cheese.
There's some, uncured sausages in there. Some gluten-free crackers.
Oh God, no one wants gluten-free crackers.
Artisan.
They taste like cardboard that hates itself.
You see Oliver chewing on one and
artisan raisins. These are some of those really.
Did
small
you say artisan raisins?
Yep. A jar of capers.
I hope that person got hit by the bomb. Whoever made that,
they were killed by the impact, and then it exploded.
Exactly.
Just a bag of salad mix. I don't know why that was in there, but it's just a bag of romaine lettuce.
And just balsamic vinegar. Nothing to mix it with.
Like a travel-size balsamic vinegar.
with cheese powder to put in it to make your own cheese dressing.
So you try the door, and it's warped on its hinges. So it's going to be a bitch to get out. And you're not sure you should leave just yet. So we're going to advance a couple of months. You all have lived in this. So
can I paint the bunker scene?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I want one. I need what games you all are playing. What games you have figured out inside of this bathroom. What graffiti you have scraped into the lead-based paint. And you survive by drinking the water. You've stretched out this basket. It turns out that there was some artisan mushrooms in there as well, and so you were able to planted those on the back of the toilet in this moist area, and it grew, and that's what you subsisted on.
Perfectly fine.
Yes, legit. They would do fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And we probably dug up the floor to get dirt.
Yep, for sure.
We found that area that's cracked, and we just chiseled away at it with his phone that no longer works.
Yeah.
No, with the stolen tools that I have of Jacob's, I'm the person who's been screwing him over the entire time. I do have some diamond picks.
My
rival.
Actually, what it turns out is when this is your first time using them, and they break immediately. They were not high-quality German engineering.
Well, obviously, this was not German engineering. That guy's been lying the whole time. He's been selling these things for like $400 a piece.
Honestly, Curdis, I've always been on your side about that. I just want you to know. You could check Cheddar.
Never should have bought those. I give him the sidelong glance I've given him for how many months we've been in here? 3?
Right now we're in week 3.
Week 3. Okay, so we had mushrooms at the end of week 3. I literally walked my dog today, and there was no mushrooms on the side of the road before. And then today I walked the dog. There's mushrooms. Not even kidding.
Look, toilet mushrooms grow even faster.
Dude, they're fertile. We even make our own stuff to make them. I mean,
what have you scraped into the walls? What graffiti have each of you? Give me a phrase of graffiti that you have scraped into the walls.
So Oliver has scraped what looks to be the YouTube channel symbol, as if he was watching YouTube on the wall.
The whole frame.
The whole frame, and the comment section.
And we just paint the middle.
And I keep adding to the numbers on the thing as if I'm getting more and more views per day.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad.
He's like, look, all right, I just have something to look forward to at least. This is going to be a fucking banger if I ever get out of here.
Once in a while, secretly, I add 5 viewers or 5 subscribers to it when he's sleeping, just so he doesn't know where they come from. And I deny it constantly, just because I want him to feel better.
Where did I pick up more subs?
I look at it and I'm like, okay.
Hey man, you got more subscribers.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
did you do that in your sleep?
You fucking with me? I know.
No, I don't. I think that's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. But
I don't remember writing this. It's been a while. Maybe
toilet wine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna add a few more.
On the opposite side of his, I think mine is the pros and cons of eating Oliver. As I'm so sick of eating mushrooms, I can't even tell you. But the pros are outweighing the cons right now. Like someone to talk to, even if it's bad conversation. He's really good to bounce new sculpture ideas off of. He really cares. The cons are like talks in his sleep more than he does when he's awake. Like it just
I talk like I'm hosting a show in my sleep. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm just
he's talking to his paralysis demons the entire time. So I think that's mine, and mine's hidden behind one of the stall walls. I'm assuming we took a lot of the stall walls off to build like shelters
for sure.
and things to sleep on. But I think one of the stall walls,
Individual spaces, that's very important,
right? But one of the stall walls, we make a cornhole so we can play cornhole in there.
Ooh,
I like
and
it.
we use big mushroom caps to play cornhole.
I like
it. Look, who's winning?
Ooh.
Actually,
I don't know.
We roll for that.
We're gonna roll for dexterity. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Curdis, what is your dexterity? How dexterous?
Oh, if we're talking about holding an iPhone, he's great. If we're talking about him doing anything that actually involves walking, probably horrible. No, I'm just kidding. He's carves. He's good. I think he's got manual dexterity for like finite things, but sports, he didn't like them. He didn't do them. He grew up in 4-H. So he's athletic, but not good at it. So I'd say like average person, nothing crazy. But his manual dexterity for doing finite things is really high.
Sure. What about you, Oliver?
Oliver's dexterity is garbage. He was never good enough to be an artisan carver, so he became a dairy content creator.
Sure, those who can't carve content
make cheddar.
Right. So that's basically what it comes down to. So yeah, no, terrible. 2 or 3?
Like 3. Let's go with a 3 out of 10. All right.
All
right. Go ahead and roll me. So you're looking for less than 50.
Yo, I'm in that 20s life today. Ooh.
Holy shit. And
28
Oliver
this time.
Oliver, roll with advantage, Oliver, because cornhole does have a certain amount of luck, and you have a high luck. So.
I would like to argue that as a professional cornhole player and a tournament winner that is not true in his skill.
But you're throwing with mushroom caps, and you get a weird bounce off these mushroom caps occasionally.
I wet mine. Well, I don't tell them, but I wet mine to make sure that they hit
Son of a bitch!
He's
been
cheating.
You've been cheating me like this.
There's 2 people, and he's cheating.
I wet mine and like bring him out at night when he's not paying attention to make our toilet wine is what I'm telling him I'm doing. But really, I'm really making that bounce go away so mine just didn't slide.
22 on the first roll, and then
that's pretty good.
92 on the second roll. So
all right,
you said disadvantage, right? Roll with disadvantage.
No, advantage because he's super lucky.
22.
So, yeah, you both. It's neck and neck. Even despite so on one side you've got Curdis greasing the mushroom caps, as it were, and that's not an innuendo. And
you got it, sweet Rosie.
On the other side you've just got Oliver's innocent guile and luck, and he's throwing these and he gets these.
I know what we're playing for. We're playing for who has to do the fertilizing today.
Who has to fertilize the mushrooms today?
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. So as you come into month 6,
let's be fair. 3 months in a side of a porta potty with like reconditioned air, the smell would just be non-existent.
Yeah, your nose is burnt out at this point.
It's just gone.
The first 2 days we're covering it up. After that, we're just like, we're gonna die anyways.
It's also like a little moist in here. It's like funky.
Always.
You guys are like
all the walls are always wet. I told you at this place the walls are always wet. I'm not even that unit sweats and it could be like 12 degrees out.
So you all have designated certain areas. You've got your cornhole area.
We have shared common space. It's like a dorm.
Yeah, mushroom growing area. You have your shower sink.
Yep. We probably could have just built out one of the toilets.
Yeah, water's still running. Water for some reason it's still running.
It shoots. Let's go.
Milwaukee and Wisconsin specifically is in top 3 best water in the United States.
There we go. You got good toilet water
back in the 90s and almost killed a bunch of people in real life.
Well,
we had to clean all that.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
The pros and cons. It's 6 months, and something has happened between the two of you. Something has finally come to a point. you've kind of gone back and forth, but it's 6 months. What argument just sets you off?
I think he found my pros and cons list for eating him.
All right.
Like
Dan.
he moved the door to like get the cornhole down to play or something, but he moved mine, and it's the pros and cons list. And right now, because he's been annoying the shit out of me, that pro list is real long to eat him.
Okay, I take the wall. I kind of place this to the side. I'm like, wait, what the? Pros and cons to eating Oliver.
Oh, that's supposed to say olives? Pros and cons of eating olives.
It says
Shit.
Oliver shits.
I knew I should have put his whole name there.
What the fuck is this, Curdis?
Look, man, I'm not a vegetarian. These mushrooms are killing me on the inside. Like
you, me too, man. I didn't,
like,
but I'm not gonna fucking eat you.
I wasn't going to. It's what's stopping me from doing it.
It says right here, I'm literally moments from eating him.
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago.
That doesn't make it better, Curdis. That means you're even closer to eating me now, man.
Well,
what the hell is this? I thought we had something. We were talking about
we
cheese
do.
and shit.
And I noticed that I always feed you more. I want to make sure that, you're ready if the time comes that we run out of mushrooms.
I thought we had something, man.
I haven't eaten you yet. I haven't even tried tasting you. You're fine.
Have you?
It was on the list, but I didn't do it.
Have you actually?
There's like a flashback of me holding his leg while he's sleeping and going,
like,
I can't. And like get a little closer every time. Like, no, I can't. I got the little balsamic piece. I'm like, no. No.
You've got the bottle. It's empty, but you're like sprinkling it. Like,
I'm wearing a bracelet that says WJD. What would Jeffrey Dahmer do?
Oh God. So yeah,
you fashioned from human skin.
No. It's from the lead paint. I'm wearing a lead paint bracelet.
I'll take whatever we are using to scribe onto the walls and just start like fucking scribbling all over your list.
Whoa.
No,
This list is
not
important
okay.
for prosperity of survival. You crash it all off, I'm probably gonna eat you, man.
No, but come on, man.
Don't scratch it off. That's like private. You're vandalizing my property. This is my half of the building. That's your half of the building.
How long
you have
has it
like
been?
1,000 subs now.
How long? I look over and I'm like, I had 1 million yesterday. What did you do?
Oh, I accidentally put an extra 0 when I was drinking too much of the raisin toilet wine. So I wiped it off, because if you lick your finger and then rub the lead paint, you can use it to kind of smudge it back in.
That's it, dude. I'm fucking out of here. How long have we been in here?
Where are you gonna go?
I'm fucking out of here.
Go, man. You gonna run?
Maybe.
I've seen you run. I've seen you try to work out here for that 1 week. You said you're gonna get in shape. I was really excited.
It made me want more mushrooms.
It's on the list.
I couldn't eat
working
more mushrooms.
out. Pro.
Pro for eating him?
I couldn't.
Get that muscle tone.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't stand the amount of mushrooms that made me want to eat. So I mean, come on,
mushrooms are horrible.
That's not here nor there. Let's go fucking.
They taste like me. They're horrible. They're growing them in our own shit.
It's been a while now, dude. Let's see. Let's just peek open. Let's just pop the door open.
We haven't even finished the duct tape armor. There's no way we're going out there.
I look over and it's just like a half-built armor rack, like of duct tape.
Duct tape.
I'm like,
there was a roll left in the supply closet here that we found.
Look, Curdis, I know you're really good at butter artisan carving and everything like that, but duct tape armor is not gonna help us. We just need to open the fucking door.
It looks like plate mail.
I mean, it does look fucking cool, but still, come on, man.
I think you should wear it. I mean, at least
roll to persuade me, dude.
At least the top part of you won't. If something goes wrong when you go out and I stay in here and you make it back, I know the top part of you isn't contaminated.
Oliver is still, even though you want to eat him, he is still like one of your biggest fans. And so,
I don't actually want to eat him. No, but my persuasion was a 99. It was the worst persuasion roll I can possibly roll. I'm like, I've been running this joke for a while for myself to keep myself saying that I would.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So no,
look. If you go out there, you're gonna melt. Fallout isn't gone in 6 months. If it was nuclear, we don't even know. There's no cheddar anymore. Now you got me saying it. There's no Twitter anymore.
It is cheddar, man. Come on. But no, for real though. Like seriously, I'm losing my fucking shit. I'm losing my shit.
There's no windows in here. It is horrible. You drew a window on the wall.
I look over and there's very clearly a window on the wall with like a poorly drawn like sun.
You wouldn't even let me draw it.
Yeah,
I mean, carved it.
It's my outlet, man. I need to create stuff. I'm a creator. You should get it. You're an artist.
A good artist, yeah.
One of the best, man.
I know.
We shouldn't be fighting like this.
Because you found the thing you weren't supposed to see. It's like a diary, but I don't have anywhere to hide anything.
Well, it's literally about eating me, though. Come on, man. That's not like I didn't find your diary about like, oh, I had a crush on somebody in 5th grade. Like, you literally were gonna eat me.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't find the other wall. That would have been horrible.
The fuck?
So, are you ready? Are you going out? Is that what you're doing? Are you really gonna run out there?
Maybe.
All right, well, go ahead. Let's see if we can get the door open. Maybe all the working out help. You're up to like 8 push-ups at a time.
Look, I don't appreciate. Whatever.
Dude, that door's not going to open. It's melted shut. And I grab the door and pull, and I think it just opens.
Give me strength. How strong are you?
I think he keeps himself in good shape because he has to be bent over carving all the time. I think he actually does like Pilates or something. Like something ridiculous that he thinks somehow makes him a better butter carver.
I think Pilates is something you
and
can
yoga.
keep up.
He does Pilates and yoga.
In this, so Oliver, did you join in on the Pilates?
I think my jacket, my cold jacket, I've turned into a yoga mat.
Okay. I was secretly recording Curdis during the Pilates.
You motherfucker. How are you charging that phone?
No, it died a long time ago, but like...
I was like, you have like a solar charger and you've like slid it out the door. You dug a hole just big enough to push it out
you slide it under the door.
In a plastic case.
it charges within like 3 seconds and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Oh, I think it's the metal box to put the toilet paper in.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's just filled with like dirt, and you slide it out with the charger on it. Because we have to have power at least for you to recording all this, because that's the only way this would work.
Well, I would say I would only record you until the phone died, so it would have died like 2 or 3 days in. But I would have recorded you doing your Pilates.
I'm doing Pilates, 100% doing Pilates on a jacket.
So yeah, I'm just like, did the door open? I guess was that the...
I got a 3%.
Damn.
You go to pull, and you all have not checked this.
It's like day one.
Yeah, you checked it day one, and you haven't checked it since. So you give
when the door was still hot,
and it comes off the hinges and falls in. Like the whole outside is just like paint peeled, ripped. It was not. It was only hanging up there because it had been
the paint.
Yeah, and so you give it a pull, and the paint just kind of goes poof, and the door falls in.
Oh shit! And I like dive like I'm diving for cover, even though it doesn't matter at this point. I dive into cover. And I look to him to see if he starts melting. It does not. Did you do this just to get an interview? Did you lock us in here?
No! For 6 months, Curdis, come on!
I don't know how dedicated you are. You drew a YouTube screen on the wall.
Again,
give me method.
Outlet. What do I see? What's out? What is...
You look out. It is a blasted wasteland.
Oh. It's Wisconsin.
In the distance. It looks the exact same. In the distance, you do see, near where the butter pavilion was, there is a lone structure standing.
Told you the refrigerator would be there.
And all around, the ground just is barren, gray. There's not a tree for as far as you can see. The air is musty. And it's just got this heaviness to it, but it is the freshest air that you have smelled in 6 months.
Now, here's the thing. We made those air filters out of those weird mushrooms that grew in month 2.
Yeah.
We should probably try to use them as respirators. They may not help, but it's at least something.
I'm down if you're down. Like, this is a big deal.
Fine. And I like put it on my face, and it's like I carved them to fit our face so we can use the fins as respirators.
So,
I'll use my shoestring to like tie it around my head.
Yeah. I didn't use mine. My shoes are too dope.
In tattered clothes, because they've slowly been rotting in this damp bathroom. with mushrooms tied across your face
Yes.
with shoestrings.
Yes.
As you step out into the blasted wasteland, and ahead you see the butter pavilion.
Did
My
you imagine these
eyes.
mushrooms with butter? Oh my God.
My eyes are like burning because this is like the first time we've been
Daylight?
out. Yeah, daylight in 6 months.
You got your mole men, audience.
So there's this haze that covers the sun, so it just looks like a, it's colder than you were expecting it to be.
I don't know about that. It's Wisconsin. It could be
there's
July.
ash
with snow.
falling
What
from
color
the
is the
sky.
sun?
The
Yeah.
sun is this hazy cheddar yellow through the clouds.
Man, the irony. And I just like keep walking towards the pavilion.
Hazy cheddar yellow, you say? Eh?
Yeah, hazy cheddar yellow. Look, I wasn't going to eat you. It's just, it was a processing the idea that I would never see meat again. But here's the secret, man. I've been working on something special. I started sausage carving.
What? When were you going to
And
go
in that
live with
pavilion, I have a summer sausage carved of the Lake Nessie monster fighting the Hodag. It was going to be a huge premiere thing. I didn't show your brother it because I didn't want Rudolph or whatever the shit his name is today to find out. We have meat in that fridge.
Well,
Summer sausage never goes bad.
we have to get over there. I mean, I don't see anybody or anything.
There's
I mean,
nothing.
At least it's safe. And maybe your brother's still in there. Oh my God. If he ate my and I start running towards the pavilion.
Don't hurt him! I run after him.
I'm going to have a shit special. And I start running towards the door.
So the two of you wearing nothing. At this point, your pants have pretty much rotted off. You don't have your jacket. So
I'm
you're
running like exo boxers. Like I don't even think I have pants on anymore.
Yeah.
I
You
have
all are
duct tape shorts.
dirty. Like
Yeah.
you've been washing in the sink, but you haven't shaved because you didn't have anything to shave with, obviously. You smell absolutely terrible. That smell got in your skin.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just body odor, it's the
We were growing
circulated-
mushrooms when we woke up one morning. We're like, we got to do something.
Yeah. And you get to the door, and on the door there's this weird amorphic symbol carved in it. And it's in red, this weird, disconcerting brownish red. And it's smeared on the door. It's this weird amorphous sort of symbol. It might be tentacly. You can't quite tell. The longer you look at it, the more it starts to mess with your brain.
Oh, God.
What is that, man?
I don't know. Did you fucking...
My eyes burning from being outside or something?
I don't know. My head kind of hurts, actually.
Looks like squid.
Is this like the radiation getting to
Probably.
me?
We're probably dying.
Oh, God, no.
You let me
please.
know when you want to tap out.
What? No, what? No, we need to keep going. What is this? And is there like a handle to the door or?
There is. Yeah. This is the fridge that the butter carving was done in.
Okay.
But it used to be part of a much larger pavilion, and you've never seen it like this because everything's been stripped away. So it's just this weird rectangular metal structure.
Orange foam insulation that they spray on it before they slide it into the box. Yep. Oh yeah. I've installed a few of those in my life.
Most of that's been eaten away, but it's still
it's just
it's
the
a silver
piping now.
shining box.
Yep.
Yep.
Listen,
I'll,
we're gonna open this door
yep.
and we're gonna have the best smell we've ever smelled in our life.
I'm kind of scared, man. I don't want to open this door and then find like a bunch of dead bodies or whatever might be in here.
I'm okay with that. I'm yeah, it'll be all right.
And
I'll open it. Just get your is your phone charging?
I look at my phone. Is it charging?
Do you have a solar? Yeah, I'll say you have a solar charger.
He's an on-site film person, and he's got a solar charger.
You look down, and it is charged 100% for the first time since you've been outside. Or since you,
Holy shit!
Radiation is real, man.
Yeah, right.
It's been 5 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days since you've had your phone, and it is fully charged.
Oh, buddy. It's on. It's on. Curdis, Holy shit, 100%.
And I'm like opening I'm like looking at, like wiping it off so I can see the symbol better. And I'm like opening the door with a duct tape glove on. Like my gloves got duct tape all over it from like digging in the dirt, not wanting my hands dirty, mostly from when I've lost cornhole and had to dig through the shit to fertilize. I wear the gloves. And I start opening the door as he's recording.
You open the door and it is pitch dark inside, and a smell wafts out unlike anything you've smelled before.
Like
you
food?
guys have been in pretty terrible conditions for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
This is worse. It is rancid.
Is it still running? Is it cold?
Soured dairy.
Oh, fuck.
Like, well, I don't think anything made it. I hope nothing.
It's warmer inside. It's been insulated. It's warm inside.
I let it breathe a little bit before I go in.
Hold your breath.
How good are you two at listening? We're going to do a listen check.
I've been trying to learn to ignore him for 5 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days. So
listening or listening. Oliver's got
not horrible at it.
Oliver's got his ears to the ground, man. He's good at listening.
I'd say like 20% chance that I hear shit.
All right.
What about 75?
All right.
38.
You don't hear anything. You're like, oh god, and
I just hear his phone going ping, 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 because he's one of those guys that never puts his phone on vibrate, no matter where you're at or what you're doing. The alerts are just going off from being.
There's
off
no
for
signal.
5 months.
He doesn't have any alerts coming through. No.
Yeah, but if it's a backlog and it died, he might have something. Nothing.
Signals went dead day 1.
60
satellites are gone.
62.
Ooh.
62. So you succeeded. So inside the dark, warm, dank fridge, you hear
What's that noise? Someone puking?
I don't know.
Is something alive? What is that? Hello? And I like yell through the mushroom. It sounds like it's swallowing its own footers. What is that?
I don't know. God, is someone eating this fucking horrible cheese?
As you
Why
shine
are you
the light
eating
in,
that? You're gonna get sick. Trust us. It's how we got in this situation.
you see this butter yellow tentacle come out of the darkness and slap the ground in front of you.
God, Jesus
I start kicking the door shut.
Christ! With me in
As it slaps
if
the
you're in
door
the way.
open,
Oh no! Run!
yeah.
and this another tentacle follows it out, and it is a
Oh, Butter Thulu, no!
melted puddle of butter that is just like tentacling through the ground, coming after
Oh,
you.
you got it! You got your new monster for wizards
Shit.
and magic!
Fuck!
I'm just running like whatever make pretend game we were playing in that bunker.
I have my phone out like I'm running and trying to record all fucking Cloverfield style.
Yes,
You
exactly.
notice as it reaches out to get you all, when it leaves the safety of its lair and it reaches out, it sort of starts to dissolve, and butter drips off of its tentacle and lands on the ground, and it goes. It pulls it back in.
Todd said, "I can't believe it's not sentient
I
butter."
was literally gonna
Oh my god! Thanks, Todd. He's Everston on my show. Jake Bacon is. Thanks for that. Thanks. I can always count on you.
Lovely.
I'll
Run. I'm running.
As I'm running, I fucking trip, and I'm like,
the dilemma.
and like just melted butter landing on top of me.
There's a flash of me like carving the last pros and cons, and
He's covered in butter.
There's a flash, and I'm like, it's just like an image of my hand going up to like finish the pro list, like sauce.
I clear my eyes. Oliver, are you there? Oh,
I'm like, and I'm turning, looking at him like, no, and I grab him and start pulling him out of the butter.
He
Don't worry, I won't let my food
so
die.
good.
Like jokingly, maybe not.
I hate that it tastes good.
I got an 8 to yank this man away and like drag him.
It's actually super easy because now he's lubed up and he just slides across the dirt.
So I drag him like a good 10-foot, for extra flavor, and pick him up.
For extra flavor. Sorry.
Let's go.
Not flavor text. Actual flavor.
Extra flavor.
As you drag him, as you all look back towards the fridge, you see the butter tentacles waving in the door. And the last flashlight light coming off of an errant phone being pulled, you see light reflecting off of what looks like a tunnel leading down behind the butter fridge into the ground.
Oh man, I've watched a lot of horror movies here.
We have literally
I don't think we should go down there, Oliver.
We have literally no other direction to go. Curdis,
back
where
to
are we
our
going?
shed?
You're going to go back
bunker,
there?
our home?
Our home, Curdis. You wanted to eat me in that home. All I want to say is maybe
and
we try and find somebody else.
But right now, surviving is more important.
I agree, but maybe we try and find somebody else to help us survive.
Oh, we don't even have weapons.
I got my
These
phone.
scalpels are garbage. And I had like the nub of Rudolph's scalpel left.
I have the strongest weapon in a content creator's arsenal.
Sweet God, don't tell me the internet.
I have the internet. I have cheddar.
It doesn't work.
can
Unless you're on
reach
some
out.
weird Bluetooth tile sharing bullshit. I don't know how it's gonna work.
If we can somehow find service, maybe if we go down
Find
there,
service.
Yeah.
Find service. Down underground, we're gonna find service.
if honestly there's nothing here.
Your
obviously.
articles suck, Oliver.
Oliver,
If you think
Oliver
that there's
takes-
internet
Oliver
underground,
takes just hard mental damage just now.
Sanity check.
I mean,
there is nothing down there besides death. There's no internet underground. You're crazy. What mole man theory do you have for that? It's like an audience wrote it for you.
emotional damage. Oliver's like
You are hurt.
all pump and he's like this, and then he just deflates when you say your article.
Now that you're back to grounded, Oliver, look, we go down there, we're gonna die.
He's gonna
We
eat
need
you all.
weapons first. Weapons. Then maybe, or a shield, or I don't know, a
Both of
spatula.
you give
even.
me roll me a 10. We're looking for observation, perception rolls,
I
basically.
got a 2.
a 10. You said
A 2. A D10, and I got a 2.
D10. That is a 8.
So
As
as you're
disadvantage for emotional damage.
as you're sitting there watching, you notice that the mushroom that he has over his face has started absorbing the butter around him.
No. I notice this, or Oliver notices this?
Curdis notices this.
Curdis does. I look at it and see that the butter's soaking. Again, I mental image in my wall. Mushrooms with butter was on the list. Hey, man, I think your breather's corrupted.
What?
As much as it pains me to tell you. Yeah, there's butter soaking into it. You might want to take that off.
Is this some type of Curdis?
Look, dude, I don't want to eat you today. Just look at the mushroom.
Can't fucking look at the mushroom. It's on my face.
Give me your phone. I take his phone from him and I take a picture of it and show it to him.
Ugh. My hair looks awful.
Your hair,
Use the butter.
Curdis, your hairs look bad since day 2.
As you reach up to take
had
it,
a mirror.
as you reach up to grab you did have a mirror. Grab the mushroom. You notice that the butter on your hand just gets sucked into the mushroom even more.
God.
It literally
hold on.
cleans your hands off.
Oliver stuffed mushrooms?
The list goes on and on.
Nope. I'm writing a cookbook. How to cook your significant other.
Okay.
And the post-apocalypse waste in Wisconsin.
Noticing this, I rip it off. Just obviously it's a mushroom, so I just rip it off the shoelace, and then it just flings off, or I attempt to.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
As you fling it off, you notice the butter that was on you sort of it's attracted to this mushroom. This mushroom has this butter drawing capabilities, and it has grown twice its size by sucking the butter off of your limbs.
If it's safe, we could fertilize and make real mushroom burgers for once. Wait, no. So
Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Curdis?
Yeah, it's nuclear butter.
I mean, other than
You
the
want to
fact
go?
that
I
we
just want.
saw
I just
some-
want to like dead eye, and you want to go down below and see what's going on.
I just want to figure something out.
You want to go
other
back
than-
into the darkness. The first time we have a semblance of light, and you want to go underground and die.
No, I don't. Why does going underground automatically lead to death?
Have you watched any movies in your time?
I have. They were
You watch
all
any TV
dairy
series?
themed and
Have
documentaries.
you ever seen going underground being a good thing? There's a reason. Tropes exist for a reason. You should try writing that way.
I don't.
Savage.
I mean, I honestly I can't even remember the last movie I watched.
Oh, I do.
It was, what was it? It was the only movie that was on his phone that was downloaded. What was it?
That's exactly why I've been giving him shit.
I'm trying to think in my mind what is like the most dairy themed.
What did you download
movie?
before the flight to Wisconsin to watch on the plane? Because
Oh,
you know that
goddamn
the
it.
one that would be on the plane would be horrible. What year is this? What year is this?
Right now.
Justice. Right now. Oh man, your pickings are slim, sir. Was it a documentary off Netflix?
It was like a.
Was it a poorly made TV show on Hulu? Was
No,
it?
fuck it. You know what it was? It was like
it
an
HBO,
entire,
all the John Constantine
It was
movies?
an entire Netflix series. I downloaded all of the episodes of like the life of a cheesemaker.
It was not a long production run.
No, it only lasted one series.
Like
but
6
the
episodes,
but the
BBC.
episodes are like an hour and a half for some reason.
Because they actually cool the butter during the episode.
Right. Yeah, and then they just
It's a
talk.
whole episode of just watching butter cure.
watching
Watch
cheese
it. Whoa,
churn,
this is my favorite part. Okay, that was good.
sharing headphones.
I would like to share this with you all. There is a documentary called Milked. A young change maker goes deep into Dairyland and takes on the giants of New Zealand's most powerful
yeah.
industry, exposing the whitewashing and searching for solutions. Also, Cowspiracy, the sustainability secret. These are real documentaries.
Cowspiracy.
Yep, Cowspiracy.
I'll
Hold on,
say that.
The shocking yet humorous
a
journey of an
flashback?
aspiring environmentalist as he daringly seeks to find the real solution to the most pressing
Right.
environmental issues and true path to sustainability.
I would like to do a flashback to us watching that documentary, and it's short. And this is a real story in real life, but it's short. Of me convincing Oliver that strawberry milk comes from cows that are fed a strawberry diet. Because in
Oliver
real
has
life, I
a-
100% did that to somebody.
Oliver has an existential crisis.
Yeah, like no. The flavoring that goes in is just to give you the pink color. Nesquik is just a dietary strawberry cow diet. That's it. They're fed strawberry tops, strawberries in the good season, sugar. I'm telling you, strawberry milk tastes like that right out of the cow.
This would make incredible content.
No, it's a secret. You can't share that with people.
That's the whole point. Do you know how many views this would get because it's a secret?
Like 5.
It's like 500.
That's not enough to give that secret up. That's a trade secret.
that
And we
is-
come back to us looking at the butter, and I look at him and go, what, like 700 views for this butter?
At least.
Oh, damn it. Where are we going, Oliver? We're standing in the middle of a wasteland between a rock and a rock.
And a fucking butter demon. I don't know. Let's just.
I look back, is
Maybe
the butter
figure
demon
out-
still there? Or is it totally melted now?
Oh no, it stayed. It didn't like come out. It when its tentacles came out and they dropped, it screeched and came back in.
We had to
So
go
it's-
around the back of the building to the hole.
No, the hole is inside.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
that.
fuck
no,
that.
okay. Like,
guarded by the butter demon.
The butter demon?
okay. Even Oliver wouldn't go through the butter demon to get to. He would go around back if necessary.
Okay,
God
okay.
damn.
Let's. So there's a weak spot in all fridges that are there.
it looks
for
like-
people to cut to get out in case you get locked in. Let's
You
go around the back and go find that spot. Maybe that's soft enough that we can sneak in.
That is a great idea. Hear me out. I think whatever this mushroom is made out of, or whatever this mushroom is,
Us. It's
Could
made
be
out of
your
us. It's
shield.
literally grown from our fecal matter. It's made out of us.
don't say it out loud, please.
I've told you
it's
this
like-
100 times. We're eating ourselves.
You wanted a shield. This might be our shield.
The mushroom?
It absorbed the butter, man.
And it got bigger?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it.
I poke it with my gloved hand. Is it hard or is it like rubber now?
It's like a sponge.
Well, we could go get all the mushrooms we have and throw them in there and see if it soaks them up.
We got a few.
A few? Oh, you didn't open the other door. I like the jump cuts to us back to the one stall that's still standing, and I open it, and the whole inside should be mushrooms.
What the fuck, Curdis? You told me not to open this one because it was broken.
Yeah, duh. You would have ate them all. Have you seen you?
Wow.
Oliver just cries.
You would have killed yourself on mushroom overdosing. This one's over here. These are psychedelic mushrooms. These over here taste like raisins. The ones in the back, I grew out of the lead paint just to see what would happen. Don't eat those. They're very dangerous. They have like a shine to them. The ones on the ground are the best. The ceiling mushrooms, though, those, and you look up and they're like huge, like chandelier, like what are they called? The shelf mushrooms that grow on trees.
Yep.
Maybe these will work.
I don't fucking care anymore, and I just start grabbing.
Don't eat the ones in the back. Like I said,
eating any of these fucking mushrooms. Let's go find some real fucking food.
The raisin ones are really good, and I like pull one of the button raisin mushrooms off and eat it.
Gross.
So
rush back out there.
So are we gonna throw this in the room and see what happens? And I have like a bushel of them.
Sure.
You know
I think we got
like my yoga mat is covered in them and I'm carrying them.
I'll grab like an armful. I'll just toss one of the mushrooms into the thing.
And with your expert underhand toss that you have perfected over 6 months of cornholing, you throw this mushroom. It's got that perfect, the beanbag spin on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this butter tentacle monster is waving inside the door, and it hits it in the chest, and it goes through it, and it leaves this momentary hole that slowly drips back up with butter as it fills through.
Ah, fuck.
We make a trail and make it come out here? I throw one outside the door. Does it come for it?
It does not. It reaches out again, and then as soon as it hits the sun, it goes and pulls back, but its drip land on the mushroom on the ground, and it starts to absorb that and grow.
Curdis, what do you know about these refrigerating units or the freezer units?
A lot. And I look for a ladder to get on top of.
I was going to say
the conditioning units.
What if we do something with the roofing and maybe we can
well, no, there's fans. There's always fans in the back and the top. So I go up top. I look for the ladder or you can help me.
Help. You'll need to figure out some sort of human pyramid to get up, and
Curdis, I hate to
both
tell
of
you
you to
this.
roll dexterity.
I'm gonna need you to help me get up here. I'm the lighter of the two of us.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue that.
It's just facts, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that.
Don't eat your work. Come on.
I just don't know if I'm tall enough. Oliver stands a very tall yet staunch 5'4".
Then I look at myself. I'll say I'm 6'3", the exact Danny DeVito twin style. Well, hello, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like
33 on that dex.
Do you know anything about refrigerator units at all? Have you studied anything? Out of the two of us, who's the best chance of
Oh, you 100%.
Okay,
Oliver is
sure.
so.
Can you hoist me up, please?
Yeah, just stand.
We never made
back.
a grappling hook with a duct tape, and we thought about it, but we didn't do it.
Just stand on my back.
And all right,
Oliver.
All right,
get down.
And I'm gonna run and jump on his back and try to grab the edge.
Go roll me dexterity. So you rolled a 33, Oliver.
Yeah.
I got a 44.
Hey, based on the previous numbers of 5 and 3, you both succeeded.
Nice.
But it's not
teamwork makes my dream work, and I climb up.
You've got a near naked 5'4" man that still has butter all over him. The mushroom absorbs some of it, but he's slippery, and it's melted in the atomic sunlight.
Yeah.
But you still have
it's browning.
You've got your high top canvas bright orange shoes still on and still intact, pristine. So they give you a little grip on it, but
no, hold on. You think I'm wearing these? I took them off and tied them around my neck. No, they're not getting dirty.
So he's got these. He runs and jumps on your back, and he scratches you with his super long toenails because they haven't had an opportunity to clip them. They're 4 inches long.
Just
he
rips
scratches
my shirt rips my shirt like off.
Come on. We would have just been sanding our toenails on the concrete like any normal human.
And you jump up and you slip on his buttered back, but you manage to grab the edge and pull yourself up on top.
I pull myself up and I disappear. And I pull just out of view. And I wait until I hear that panic tone in his voice.
Curdis? Curdis?
That's 2.
Curdis!
You should do. Yep, there it is. Yeah, what?
Oh, God. You okay? What's up there?
I've been up here for like 30 seconds. I don't know.
What do you see?
A roof that's burnt and hot. Give me a minute. And I go look for like the ventilation. Like where you would open to like, it flips open and lets vents out the hot air if it's too hot, cold if it's not. It's usually like sealed shut, but you can turn them open in case someone gets locked inside.
Sure. Yeah, those are super industrial in this one. They have pneumatic locks that have sealed with a like turnstile, submarine style capstan.
Oh man, they went for the refrigerator 16,000 unit. Man, this is a great fridge. No wonder why the thing's alive. And I'm like trying to turn this thing.
With a creak, it opens. And this paint flakes off of it, bits of metal, life. And the hydraulics kind of got. It's got those pistons on it.
I'm on the back side of it when it opens, just in case something horrible happens.
You hear the sound of like on the side of the refrigerator.
I'll be there in a minute. Stop trying to climb up. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I definitely like tried to run and jump to grab it, but
I walk over and I lean over and I'm like, I know you saw that guy climb to the loft in that video he watched 1,000 times by running up the wall. He's good at it. And I reach down to help him. Come on.
I have to like jump.
Man.
I am.
I'm I put 2 hands down and I hook my legs around like some of the cables and stuff and I start trying to pull him up. It's that awkward moment of another man climbing over another man to get up something, holding on to like hair, beard, shoulder. It's just not comfortable for anyone to watch. And half naked, it's going to be bad.
But he does smell really good when you pull him up. He's got that slightly toasted nuclear
What is my
toast
willpower? I haven't eaten him yet.
with butter, slightly browned.
I have to ask, what would my willpower be?
1 out of 10.
I have not been eating him that much. Like how good is it for me not to take a lick?
I think you're at a 40 right now. You've kind of ticked down because I'd say most humans have a 10 out of 10 resistance to eating another human to start with.
I would love to say that I'm resistant, but I rolled a 41. So I'm taking a quick lick, maybe a nibble on the way through. And I'm going to blame it on a zipper that I don't have.
You definitely feel this.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Like I'm like the outside of his like knee.
Okay.
As he's like climbing over. I'm like,
gross.
Oh, sorry. You caught the zipper.
The zipper.
Yeah. Zipper. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Come on. I start getting up.
Yeah. And just like a passing, like super awkward moment. But just
did it draw blood? Is there now butter in the wound?
No, you
just a bite, just like a tug,
just a tug, just a love bite, just a little,
just kind of wipe it off, save it for later.
So you get back up to the top, the vent, and you see through the fan because the fan is no longer turning because the power is off. But you see down through there, you see the mushroom that Oliver threw through the butter has grown 6 feet across, taking up the majority of the cooler down below, and has completely absorbed the butter monster.
Oh my god, we made a trampoline.
It's not you there. First. The thing's not there.
No, it soaked it up. And we have something to jump on. I climbed down, but you can fall on that. You'll be all right. I'm going to climb down and like swing and not land on the mushroom. But I'll let him fall on it in all of his splashy glory.
I'll jump down and land on it.
It's after 6 months of sleeping on a concrete floor.
Yeah.
This is like a giant squishy beanbag that smells like a portobello soaked in butter.
Oh,
Now I'm hungry,
my
man.
God. I am actually hungry.
So when I land, I rolled a 1, by the way, to not land on it.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
land next to him, I see him landing, and like jealousy kicks in.
Yeah, I kind of land on it, and I'm like, oh. And I just kind of like start rolling inside of it.
Now you have a mushroom stuffed Oliver rolled in butter.
I'm rolling
Full
in
circle.
the mushroom.
I mentally scratch the ingredients off the list. I'm like,
Oh,
the
Curdis,
holes
you
over
gotta
here.
try it.
The holes later. The holes over here.
I'm gonna lick the mushroom. What does it taste like?
It tastes like
You ever have popcorn butter on mushrooms?
it's indescribable for somebody who's been eating toilet mushrooms for 6 months.
I would not be able to stop myself. I have to eat it.
melts
Well
in
done.
your mouth.
I see him lick it. I go, come on. Give me your blog post. Is it good?
It's unbelievable.
Describe
Umami? Like umami, like 1 out of 5 as he just starts eating it. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get sick, man. We haven't eaten anything. Oh.
just digging into those deep mushroom gills.
I start looking for tools left behind in here before we go in the hole.
Not a thing.
Nothing?
Jeez.
You ate them all?
It is scraped clean.
Is there like a serving dish, like a metal serving dish at all?
Nope.
Not even like the table that this thing was on originally?
Nothing.
Where did everything go? It's like a hollow room inside, I assume?
Yep. It's just an empty fridge with a
Oh,
hole in the ground
The only
and a
place
giant mushroom that Oliver is gorging himself on.
Oliver. Oliver. Oliver.
What?
You gotta go, man. Stop eating that. You don't know what it is.
I know.
We didn't grow it. It ain't safe. That's the rule.
You are eating a mushroom that has absorbed a butter monster.
But we did grow it though. This is our mushroom.
No. We grew it, but you're using ingredients and it ain't MSG. Come on, let's go.
Oliver like scoops up a big like chunk of it.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
No. No, I won't.
Don't make me make you. Don't make me make you put it down, Oliver. We've had this argument 2 months ago.
I imagine a slap fight while you're stuffing mushroom in your mouth. You're
I'm like trying to knock
slap fighting with one hand.
100%.
Stop it, fucking.
And then I just kind of like fucking fine. Let's go.
Hope you get sick.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Curdis. We're in this together, huh?
Not now, because you're gonna remember how we started this conversation in 2 stalls next to each other because we decided to eat cheese curds that you thought were safe as we're like climbing down the hole. How do you think this is gonna go? And you don't have anywhere to shit now.
At least I'll die full, okay? I'm satisfied and full. I don't know about you. What's the last thing you ate? Shit covered mushrooms? Haha, have fun.
No, I ate the Twinkies that I found.
You what?
Yeah, Twinkies. A whole box of them.
You're fucking lying, Curdis.
I pull out a wrapper out of my pocket.
Oliver tackles Curdis.
So we tumble down the hole together.
Yep.
Perfect transition.
So you all go tumbling, just slapping. I'm pretty sure Curdis
Neither
might
one of us
bite.
is a fighter.
He's just he's trying to bite you too because you are covered in butter and filled with mushrooms.
The fuck out of this guy.
And you roll down the hill and you fall out into a cave. And suddenly you hear an echoing quiet as you both slap each other to standing, and you look and you see a wide open cavern with these glowing stalactites above you, and down in the center of the bowl there is a chanting that has abruptly cut off.
Like bowling pins as we knock him over?
Nope, you didn't knock him over. As they all turn and you see this cult of about 30 people.
Oh,
they're all wearing...
Why is it always a cult?
They're all wearing hoods made from what you can tell are the state fair tents that have been pulled down and draped about them. Yes. And at their center, they are worshiping. They were all worshiping a summer sausage sculpture
of Nessie, no. The Lake Erie monster.
And Oliver, as you stare wide-eyed, you see the person closest to the the sculpture pull his hood down, and he turns and looks at you, and he says, "Brother, join us."
The entire ride down here, the 80s commercial for Slip and Slide, that music was playing. The whole ride down, and then we hear "Brother" at the end of the slide.
And
Join us.
I just kind of look over. Samson!
You ate the mushrooms, man. You're fucked. That's all I say to him is we're like standing up. I'm like brushing the butter off of him. And I like whatever ear I bit off, I throw it to the ground.
Yeah.
And you don't taste good. I was wrong.
Like my hand is just on my ear. Samson!
And that is where we're going to end this
God
evening.
Damn it.
With the cult of the cured beasts
damn it.
ahead of you. We went
Are they the
long
Usingers? Are they the Usingers or the Clements? What's the cult name?
Oh,
Usinger sausages or the Clement sausages?
today. They call themselves the Summerites.
The Summerites.
My Lord.
Yeah, they have gone underground with the summer sausage, waiting until the nuclear winter is over and the new summer shall bloom.
All right, I expect T-shirts here.
It's like Summerites,
Nat
but like
one
the
fun.
the O has like the umlaut.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because Randolph is there too. He turns and raises a
Oh.
diamond-edged scraping tool.
Your tools are garbage. I'm holding the nub.
So we spent way longer in the bathroom than I intended. We didn't make it.
Airs.
So I got 2 cards pulled. One card was inside the crypt. You find a tunnel where it leads is stranger still.
Okay.
Yep.
That was our hole underneath the butterscap statue.
Nice.
And then you infiltrate a death cult only to discover your sister is one of the new recruits.
Oh,
that was
how
the first one I
perfect
drew,
is
and as
that?
soon as you said you were a brother, I was like, hell yeah! But we never made it.
brother.
That's
We
so
never
perfect.
made it.
That's
Oh, that was
amazing. Oh, we just
terrible.
got raided.
Of course we did right at the end by Gehenna.
We are
Awesome.
just wrapping up Gehenna. Sorry, we actually went an hour over time,
That's
but
okay. My meeting at 9:30 is canceled anyway. I don't give a shit.
No, it's okay. It's 45
We are
minutes
fine.
over, 50 minutes
We are
over. We're
fine.
good.
well,
That's what
thank you all
happens when
so
you
much
put
for joining
3
us.
bearded men in a room. Beards
You-
get knotted and tied, and craziness happens.
I loved the dynamic between those two characters. Just like wanting to love Curdis, but also feeling like regret a little by the end of it. Like, yeah, I thought you
The
were
betrayal.
my friend.
The betrayal.
Secretly,
Absolute
he liked Oliver by the end. He just wanted him to be a better person than he was. Just definitely not an artist.
So
A better
for-
content creator.
A better content creator. When he said something bad every night, I went over and put the number back down like he was losing subscriptions.
Oh god! For all that are watching right now, this
Oh my
is what
God.
we've been using today. This is the deck of stories by 1985.
Are
Games.
those the boxes?
No,
Yeah.
For
these
the
are-
cards, the back of the cards.
actual
I
back of
love
the
the back
cards.
of those cards. Those are dope.
Yeah, these
Little
are
Art Deco look.
Yeah. So this is the. I gotta find the camera here. These are the cards. You can see they each have a prompt on them. You can see that they are led by the orc system, as we were saying before. O for the start, R for the middle, and then C for the end. You can
Nice.
get all kinds of prompts. As you can see, I've got like the deck plus a lot of expansions that they have with. There are tons and tons and tons of story prompts for you to use in your game. And just like you saw today, 2 story prompts got us at least into like the most ridiculous like state of
Oh.
affairs.
Boy, you know, I had so many ideas now for things that will happen. I made up a headcanon that the filtration in the bathroom was enough to keep you safe, but you were slowly becoming acclimated to the nuclear fallout. I had a lot of ideas.
Mutation started. I assumed that because we've been drinking the same water the entire time, that once we came out here and got non-mushroom filtered water, that we were going to have to go back to our place to make water. Mutineer Zero kicked into my head for the
Look,
game real quick.
There's a whole we've got a canon here. We can continue
Dude,
this.
did you see the lovely mycelia test that in Japan they did, where they did the plotted points for their subway system, and the mycelia network that they put little pieces of food around it.
Yeah.
Oats, and it made a better
Get
traffic pattern
oh my
than their subways did.
That's pretty wild.
That's
awesome. They say it's smarter than humans. It's like, well, this is amazing. So I figured, if nothing else, we became mushroom people by the end.
Ooh, yeah.
I dig that.
Sorry, Dan, I interrupted you there.
No, it's no worries. I was just talking about your own product, so it's whatever.
Well, I got a question about your product before we go. I love the hard one. Are you doing digital copies through Roll20 as well? Because I know you guys work with Roll20 as well.
They sure are. Every single one of these is on Roll20.
Are you serious? This for Roll20 would be amazing. I wish I had this for the Blades in the Dark show.
It is available all on Roll20, and we are hopefully, I don't know if you all have heard of Alchemy, but Alchemy is pretty cool up and coming, and I hope that we'll be able to put these on Alchemy as well.
You're talking about the map program, the one where you make your dungeons and stuff? Yeah.
There is all kinds of good stuff coming down the line. And Alchemy is going to be involved in a lot of stuff, including stuff with Nat One Fun as well. So, a lot of good stuff coming down the line, like I was saying though. But yeah, get yourself a deck of stories. They come with, I think, 52 cards, regular set, and then each expansion pack comes with a good amount, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How much?
16.
So there you go.
And how much do they run?
Okay, so actually I'm glad. Thank you for the prompt. I meant to bring this up. So right now they are $9 a piece. Sorry, there's 18.
Shit, that's cheap.
For the boosters. The volumes are 17, but the boosters are $9. But this weekend we're gonna put them on sale for $5 a piece. So make sure you use the Nat One Fun affiliate code and go get you some boosters this weekend.
You're gonna have to send me some stuff, sir, before I start Afontia in June. We'll have to do some fun stuff.
So the link is in chat, and if you are watching this on YouTube, you can just check the description down below, and it'll lead you straight to where you need to go.
I love that transition, by the way. That transition is sexy as hell.
Hey, I appreciate it.
And Dan is pretty phenomenal at everything, but
whatever.
Hey man, if you got to do it, you learn it. That's how the life of a streamer and content creator goes.
Isn't it? YouTube is my friend.
Yep. We're best friends and hate each other. It's almost like the episode today.
Love, hate.
Did we end up as frenemies? Because that's fun.
That would be a great cheese curd package. Love, hate. Some of them are spicy and some of them are savory. The
and
love,
some
hate
of them
package
taste like feet.
by Curdis and Oliver.
I'm telling you, it's got a ring
Curdis and Oliver, Brekenridge cheese curds. Love and hate. A little bit of something for everyone.
All I'm saying is that actually has a ring to it. But anyways,
it does.
Thank you all for joining us. And if you're joining from Gehenna Gaming, welcome everybody.